Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Gym Floor. In this one, we're going to touch on the game coming up on the weekend, the Indigenous All-Stars versus the Maori All-Stars.
Yeah, the Maori.
You got your Maori t-shirt on there, bro. You pumped about it or what?
Yeah, so my dad's actually from New Zealand, so I'm quarter Maori.
Nice, bro.
And I'm very proud, so yeah. I love watching him. I love the culture and especially the war dance.
You would join in for the haka for sure, right?
Yeah, when I was like 5, I was doing it. I didn't even know.
I mean like this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, talk about it.
It's weird because every time you go to a party and if they're all white people, they're like, can you do the haka for me? And I'm just like, wow. Can you sing waltzing? But yeah, anyways, that's another topic. So we're going to talk about the game. I actually enjoy these games because it gives a platform for younger guys that, you know, are coming up and they want to show their skills and show what they have to offer for the season coming up.
Yeah, like obviously there's a lot of passion and stuff that goes into it. And that's why I like
pride,
that they've taken away the NRL All-Stars. You remember how they just do sort of like England and Australian stars and put them together. And they've obviously brought in the Māoris. So I think that's amazing because it brings back that passion and you can really feel it. Obviously when you talk about the war cries that they're going to do and stuff like that. But yeah, the underlying of that is you also get this amazing talent of like young talent that's coming through.
Exactly.
And I
and
think
it motivates the younger kids, you know, that want to play sport.
the
The kids from Redfern, from Glebe.
yeah.
Kids out in Northern Territory, Queensland, or even just in New Zealand, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And like all the Indigenous boys and that as well, like I love when they just have a crack too.
How good are they, man?
Like you just get these mad...
How good are they?
Footy just comes so natural to them. They're like so fast and they'll just do a chip and chase on like third tackle and it's just like so backyard footy, but it's so entertaining at the same time. So I'm looking forward to someone who's obviously going to shine out of this.
Yeah, 100%. When I lived in Darwin, I played sevens up there, and some of these Aboriginal guys, man, they wouldn't train as much or put effort in. They'd drink and have a good time, but they were the best players on the field. So I really respect all the Indigenous boys that play for the Redfern All Blacks, and you know they're a good group of people. So I know I am Maori, but I love the Indigenous people as well.
Yeah, they just got it, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. When you have it, you have it.
Another Redfern All Black.
Yeah.
Josh Adokar.
Yeah, Adokar.
Yeah, he was a Redfern All Black, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I actually met him a few years ago when he was playing for the Tigers. We met at a house party. Cool guy. How you see him on TV and how bubbly he is, that's how he is, like, you know, real life. So he's the captain, actually.
Yeah, that's exciting, isn't it?
See how far he's come. So like someone from this area, from Glebe, from Redfern, they can look up to him and go, wow, Fox has done it. I can do that too. Yeah. So I really respect what he's doing, especially in the sport, and it's good to see.
Yeah, regardless of like, even though the fact that he's a winger as well, and you don't usually see winger captain, so obviously that goes to show like how respected he is in the Indigenous community, but also 100%. Just like in the NRL as well. He's just a gun, man, and obviously we all know that he's super fast, and his wing pair. How do you say his name? Fado.
Tabu
Fado.
Yeah.
Bah. Who do you reckon's quicker?
I don't know. I don't even think they would race each other out of respect.
Yeah. It's like
they'll just be like, okay, it's Fox.
But yeah, they're obviously going to turn it on. I feel sorry for the Maori wingers trying to like contain them, man. Definitely don't show them the sideline.
Well, Rapana's not bad, but he's a bit too big for them. Like they'll just run rings, I reckon.
Yeah, they're just too quick, man. Another one is from the Indigenous as well, is Andrew Fafita. That's pretty amazing. First game back since a near-death injury.
Exactly. When you played, did you have any serious injuries?
Probably like as serious as it got for me was like I had a few concussions like in a row.
Oh,
so like I had like a concussion and I came back like after I think I had like 6 weeks off, and then I had one in the game and I came back, and then I had like an extended period where I had to take like 12 weeks off or something like that.
Were you the same after?
Yeah, like I feel sweet. I think I'm the same. Maybe
maybe playing wise when you're playing rugby.
I think
like were you like the first game back?
Yeah, like as you get older, you do get a little bit more timid in the way of like you're not so keen to throw your head straight in. if you've had those injuries. And plus, when you hear, because I sit down with specialists like all the time, and they go through. I'm like this is what could happen. You know what I mean? This is the
Worst case scenario.
This is the implications of having too many concussions. And once you start to feel like that could be a reality for you, you definitely sort of think about when you're going into a tackle that you don't want to get your head in that sort of situation, which can affect your game. So.
And he would definitely be thinking about these things.
You'd have to think so. You'd have to think
Even though he plays like a beast. So it's hard. Imagine you're just always like the guy that runs it up first, when the kickoff's off.
Yeah.
First guy you give it to for feeder straight off the bat.
Yeah.
You'd have that some kind of fear inside of you. Go, fuck, what if I hurt myself?
A lot of his game is built around his physicality and how his physical presence on the field. So yeah, it'd be interesting.
But for him to come back, man, wow.
Yeah, for him to just even line up on the field and just put himself as eligible is crazy.
It's amazing,
and it's an amazing achievement. And I'm looking forward, to seeing him back out there. It should be amazing. It's amazing. Is he at the Sharks this year? I'm pretty sure he's back.
I don't know. I don't like the Sharks.
But it'd be amazing, obviously, for whatever team he is at, to obviously have him back playing as well. He's such on his day, man. Honestly, reckon he's probably the best front rower in the game.
100%. When they won that grand final all that year, it was a gun.
Him. Even in Origin, like that year and the year after, he killed.
He just brings that energy to the team, I think.
Yeah, he just absolutely kills. So it's an exciting game, but how do you feel about the preseason lineup? Okay, so you got the All-Stars. Remember we used to have the Nines back in the day.
I actually really liked the Nines.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was a bit exciting, something different. Different dynamic to it. Like it's just like sevens. Like rugby's cool, but then watching sevens is just like a whole different ball game. And especially if you like seeing the faster guys kind of like do their own like tricky stuff. I think
like
cool.
the cars and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
You know what I mean.
And I think, as you were saying before, it gives them a good platform for the youngsters to come in as well.
Yeah, because there was some. I remember in the Nines there was some people that would never even played like kind of professional level that were playing, so that was cool.
Yeah, that was like my favorite thing, man. Was going like watching or playing or whatever, and there'd be just like one youngster that come on and just tore it up.
Because you would know, like, coming up through the system, you probably knew a few guys that were talented, but maybe they didn't necessarily
like have the physique
or
the physicality of it.
Get to that next level because of certain things.
Yeah, I remember like KP when his first Nines tournament was just ridiculous. He just snapped everyone's ankles. Like Bevan French, he was playing in our team when we won the grand final. Won the series, I guess, for the Nines, and he killed it. Like I think he scored like 19 tries or something in games or something. Like it was well into double digits. It was ridiculous. But yeah, it's just cool to see in that open scenario. I know like it's tough for like teams to take players over and potentially have them get injured just because of how open it is, and plus the back-to-back games as well. That's
a
tough.
whole different level, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Like when we played back-to-back games, it was like, especially when you get onto the second day, it's rough. Like it's tough to get up for. Like I'm sure you would have played like round robins for school and stuff like that. Yeah. And you got that physicality of like getting hit and stuff, and then you go try and back up for it, and you got grazes already all over you, and it's like.
And that's as a kid. If you're playing with real men, top level, it's different.
100%.
And then if you got a young guy that's trying to step it up a notch,
and he's absolutely
they'll do whatever it takes to be seen. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I feel sorry for like some of the older dudes that come out. Do you remember the first year actually? I think it was first or second year, and Freddie Fittler came back and played.
No, I didn't.
Do you remember that?
I didn't even know that.
He a good man.
What would he have been like?
Oh, I think he was like maybe 36, 38.
Okay,
so maybe you're like around that, like probably like close to late 40s. Close to like 40s. But yeah, I remember he like took this intercept. I think it was off Piercy. Might have been. It was one of them. He took an intercept and went for a cutout. Took an intercept and he ran like 80 meters to score.
Got tackled.
No, you scored.
Oh man,
ran 80 meters, but he did his hammy. He just came straight up after.
I think that's the thing that it's like. Bring some of these older guys back as well if they want, but be cautious. But I feel like if you've played it for 10, 20 years,
and
you're just going to go hard.
And it'd be fine for him because obviously he wasn't going to play that season. It was just like a one-off thing. But you can see for like older players and especially the more experienced players that you want in your team throughout the season, it can be definitely like a risk to send them over there and potentially have them.
Then in saying that, with Joseph Manu, the Roosters wouldn't let him play.
Yeah. For this game coming up, they wouldn't let him play.
He said he was healthy and they wouldn't let him because they value him that much in the team. I guess they don't want to risk it. I understand that.
What's your thoughts on that? Obviously, your dad is a Maori, and how would you feel if like a team came back and said, "Hey, you couldn't play for your
It'd
heritage,"
actually be
sort of
hard,
thing?
especially if you got a lot of pride.
Yeah.
I know I was brought up in Australia, but yeah, if I was like proper, you know, when I meet my cousins and all that and I see them in New Zealand and see how much pride they have about being Maori, yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking, I could imagine.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty tough for him. Hopefully he hands it as a professional, and I know they got a good outfit there at the Roosters.
And maybe even him just having so much time off, maybe he just wanted to wipe the dirt off his boots and, you know, get into a rhythm.
Yeah. I can understand it, but like to have your like star center potentially get injured in a preseason game, especially when they had a whole heap of injuries last year as well, would be not a great start for them to start the season.
It would be hard though. I'm sure there are coaches that do that, and there'll be just a player that goes, "No, I don't care what you say. I'm going to play.
Yeah,
bench me all year. Do what you want." I can guarantee some of those players.
Yeah, 100%.
Probably have that much of a this is who I am, and if you can't accept that, I don't want to be a part of you.
Yeah. So 10-all last year. What do you reckon it's going to be this year, my man? Obviously, you got the Maori t-shirt.
Yeah,
on, so.
I have my pride there, and I go for the Warriors. I've gone for them since I was 6, so and I don't think they're going to win anytime soon. But being honest,
we got Sean Johnson this year, but SJ's going back, bro.
Yeah, and last year they had a great team too. Yeah. Didn't do much. I reckon, Indigenous boys, unfortunately, just because I feel like they have a better team.
Yeah.
But then again, like anything, like we were talking earlier about the Lakers, you can have the best stacked team, but if you don't gel well, you ain't gonna win shit. So.
Yeah.
Whoever turns up at the night, really.
Yeah, well, that's it.
That's
how
thing.
They gel. If I probably had to choose someone, I'd probably choose Indigenous. But yeah, I think I'm just looking forward to more the little stars that are going to come out. And
I actually enjoyed just the first part of the whole war dancing, and then I kind of like switch off
and just wait to see the highlights of.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's just me. But
some dude just doing a chip chase and third tackle and scoring.
Adoka, 3 tries, bro. Come on.
Oh, hey, he scored it early. 3 tries. Boom, boom.
He's the captain, man. He's got to do something.
Yeah. He'll actually be fired up and ready to go.
Especially in Sydney. He's from Sydney.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll have a big game.
Awesome, man. All right, guys. That was our first segment of I suppose sports segment.
Yeah, talking about rugby,
the gym floor. So we're going to do a few more of these of like trending topics. It's not always necessarily going to be about sport, but it's going to be related in around the fitness sort of industry. So if you guys have any topics that you want us to talk about, comment down below. As always, like, subscribe, share on your Instagram. It helps the channel. It helps us guys to get the reach out there. So cheers, my bro.
Cheers.